Hey guys, Paul here with Patek. In this video we're going to take a look at a brand new shoulder bag from Think Tank Photo. This is the Spectral 15. It is the largest in a series of 3 bags, the 8, the 10, and the 15. And I think a best way to get started is taking a look at the technical or the detailed rundown on this bag. So let's do that now. Okay, so the technical rundown on this bag is really simple. It's got a bunch of new features that are really cool. The Fidlock magnetic latching mechanism is effortless to use. It has a tripod holder straps that allow you to attach a tripod to the bottom of the bag. It has the zippered top lid, which is similar to the Signature Series bag we saw a while ago. It has a loop on the back of the bag so that you can slide the bag over the handle on your roller bags. So instead of talking about it, let's take a look at the internals of the bag and we'll see what it's all about. The thing I like about this bag is it's very understated. It's got some nice detailing around the edge of the flap, you know, the Think Tank logo, but probably the most interesting feature on this bag is this new latch mechanism. It's called a Fidlock, and really just give it a quick tug and the bag opens very simply. So by pulling this, you're releasing the mechanism, and you know, it latches almost like a magnetic style to one of the 2 tabs here. So that's really cool and really easy to use. So I quite like that feature. Now, like all Think Tank bags, especially a shoulder bag, you got a nice heavy-duty pad here, or shoulder pad, and there's good flex in it. You got a little bit of silicone rubber padding here, so it's not going to slide on your shoulder. And the material itself is very similar to, you know, traditional seat belt material. You could hook this on the bumper of your car, and the bumper is going to come off before the bag, you know, before the belt lets go. So that's a great feature there. So on top of the bag, you've got a decent grab handle here, you know, lots of space, and the material itself is kind of a rubberized material, so the water is going to bead off of this really nicely, and that's a really cool feature as well. And then just tipping it over here, you can see that you've got a loop here, so you can slide it through the handle on your roller bags, and then you've got another pocket here. You could fit a laptop down into here, or a tablet, depending on what you want to do with it. So let's get to the inside of the bag. So as you can see right now, I've got a D200 here with a 70 to 200 millimeter lens, you know, the Sigma bracket attached. So this bag holds a full-size DSLR, no problem whatsoever. There's a full-size Yongnuo 564, and this is a Tokina 11 to 16 lens, and the typical rain jacket that comes with all Think Tank bags. And so on the inside of the bag, what's noteworthy is this zippered pocket that we saw on the Signature Series shoulder bags. Really cool, nicely done. You can zip it up for an extra little bit of security, or you can attach it to the Velcro just on the underside of the lid, or you can simply tuck it into the flap here and get it right out of the way. And so now you've got the bag open, free and clear. And so if you open this flap here, you can get a 15-inch laptop into this bag. So that's the designation on the bag. So 15 here means it holds a 15-inch laptop. So that's a great feature. So there's lots of room in this bag. So you can pull this over, zip it up, and then you've got the traditional Think Tank dividers, which you can mix and match in any configuration, so you can set the bag up any way you want. I've got a couple of dividers here. You can take them out, and you know, you could put 70-200 down here. Just depends on what you want to do with it. So there's lots of versatility with this bag for sure. Now on the front of the bag, you've got 2 nice zipper pulls here. And that opens up the front of the bag, and as you can see, there's a little icon there for your iPad, and so you got lots of room to fit your iPad down the front here, and 2 additional pockets, one here, one on this side. You've got another little loop here, a lanyard you want to hook some keys on, and the actual lanyard for your Pixel Pocket Rocket. So that's really cool. And this is fairly deep, so you're going to get a fair amount of gear in here for sure. On the front of the bag, what you've got is this slot here, and the slot has a nice soft felt material. So if you're shoving a phone down in here, or a small size tablet or whatever have you, the glass is going to be protected. And then on the other side, you've got room for 2 or 3 pens, and a little pocket here. Now, before I forget, a really key feature on this bag, on the bottom of the bag, it's really important to note that you've got the rubberized material covering the full length of the bag. So if you sat it down in water, your gear is going to be protected. But you've also got these loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the purpose of the loops is so that you can use these mechanisms, these little clasp mechanisms, and hook them through the loop, and then you can open and close them, and you'll be able to hold a small size tripod, or attach a tripod to the bottom of the bag. And that is a super handy feature. 9 times out of 10 when I go out in the field, I have to take this tripod in a separate bag and throw it over my shoulder. And with this bag, I'm going to be able to clip it to the bottom of the bag, and you know, I can minimize the amount of kit that I'm carrying, and just lightens the load a little bit. And in case you're wondering, this is a Photoclam PT124. It's a carbon fiber tripod, so you know, it's a decent sized tripod, and you can vary the size of the clasp here to carry something that's larger or something smaller, completely up to you. So all in all, I think Think Tank's got another fantastic shoulder bag on their hands, and it's really going to be up to you to configure the bag the way you like it. But the way I've got it right now, I've got plenty of room to put the lens in, the rain cover, speed light, and I've got another little divider here, so there's more room down below the speed light, and I can easily get my 70-200 and Nikon D200 here, and you know, and I'm ready to go. It's just that simple. So okay, I gotta hand it to Think Tank Photo. They continually come up with new and better ways to make our lives as photographers easier. I mean, the attachment mechanism for the tripod on the bottom of the bag, and the Fidlock magnetic lock mechanism, I mean, it's just effortless to use. So I have no complaints. I think this is a great option for a shoulder bag if you need to carry the kind of capacity that this bag has. If you don't, drop down to a 10 or take a look at the 8 in the series. I think you'd be glad that you did. That's it for this one. We'll see you soon.